Hey, I decided to, well, let me back up. For the past 6 months, I've been trying to put aside time to write a really, really great blog post about jewelry metals, but it just never happened. So I said, well, why don't I just do a couple, not a couple, maybe four or five video vignettes and just upload them, and I'm giving you the same information I would do in a blog post, but it's just in a video format. So today I'm going to talk about gold very briefly. Now, we all know of regular pure gold. You may have also seen the terminology gold plated and also gold filled. As we know, gold ranges from, different carats from 10 all the way up to 24. 10 being the lowest carat, 24 being the higher one. And those are the purest form. Those are the pure. Those are all. It's gold. If you're looking for something that's gold jewelry, the higher up in carat you go, the better it is. Then we come across something called gold filled. Now, what gold filled is actually a base metal underneath. It can be, most times it's brass. It can be silver. It can be copper. It can be whatever. And heat is used to adhere actual gold. It can be 12, mostly 12 or 14 karat. I think is probably the most common. Anyway, heat is used to bond to the actual base metal, still making it very shiny. And it usually lasts a pretty long time. So if you're looking to an alternative to actual 14 or 24 karat gold, because you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, because gold jewelry can be expensive, gold filled is probably your next best option. Now we're going to move on to something called gold plated. Now, what gold plated is, I want you to think of maybe like dipping a piece of fruit into like chocolate. Same concept. With gold plated, a base metal, once again, it can be silver, it can be brass, it can be literally anything. So what they do is they dip it into gold, and it creates like a thin layer of gold over the actually over the metal, calling it obviously gold plated. Now, the biggest distinction between something that's gold plated and something that's gold filled is that over time, a lot of times with gold plated, the gold eventually wears off. And that can just be with normal wear. A lot of us women, we like to put lotion, all types of creams and sprays and stuff on us. That can cause the gold to actually rub away. And depending on now there is different quality of gold plated, I will say, because there are some gold plated jewelry that last a long time, and usually you'll just see it in the prices reflected. Like if you see something that's gold plated, maybe a pair of earrings for maybe $24, and you see something similar that's probably $65, well, I'm gonna bet the $65 one is probably better, is gonna last a little bit longer. Just my opinion. But if you're looking for something not too expensive, but you have sensitivities to, and gold is probably one of your few options, and you don't want to spend the money on actual things that are like either 24 karat gold or 14 karat gold, because some really, really nice jewelry, it does get really expensive. Gold filled is probably your better option, because it's not the gold is going to be harder for the gold to come off a base metal that's something that, because it's heated on to the actual metal, when something is gold filled versus something that's gold plated. If you have a nickel allergy, I typically would recommend staying away from anything that's gold plated or gold filled, because nickel allergies are very finicky. I have quite a few customers who have really strong allergies to nickel, and the only thing I ever recommend for them is either titanium or pure gold. So those are the three variations of gold that you'll probably see. Like I said, I'm going to come back maybe later this week, maybe next week, and talk about some other types of metals. And I think that's it. I think, I'm about to run into the gym now, so it's getting a little late. But that's it. All right.